Also in chapter 10, you talk about the importance of context. So rather than who is buying, it's when they're buying. What does that mean and why does that matter so much?
Yeah, this is vital. I mean, this is so important, and so many businesses have kind of missed this, and they mustn't if they want effective communications. Essentially, we were always taught in marketing to worry about the demography of our customer base, whether they're male or female, what ethnic groups they belong to, where they live, what their income bracket is. If you're in business to business, understand your vertical markets. You know, my market's manufacturers or lawyers or accountants or whatever. And I'm not suggesting for a moment that those things are still not important. Of course, you should know those things. But I'd say something more important than demography, than who's buying, and that's when. Because increasingly today we do everything in the moment. We're so empowered with instant access to information, we do things when we're ready. All right, now I need this, I'm going to go online and look for it. And of course with smartphones, increasingly, we don't even have to be behind a desk, we can be anywhere. And so if you know when someone does something, you can suddenly create much more value and get instant relationships with people and instant trust. And I'll give you an example. If you think about buying a new car, when you buy a new car, you don't just wake up in the morning on a whim and think, oh, I'll buy a new car today. Most people, there's an event that drives that new car. If you understand the context of the purchase, why would someone buy a new car? Is it because they've written their car off, it keeps breaking down, they've got a new addition to the family, so the one's current vehicle is not big enough, they change their car every 3 years, you know that some people just do that, every 3 years they change their car. If you understand the events that lead people to changing their car, you can create fantastic, engaging content. All right, for your website. So I'll give you an example. If I go on your website and it says change your car every 3 years, and I think, well, that's me, and I click on that, the first thing you show me is how your vehicles hold their second-hand value. Now, that's very important if I change my car every 3 years. It might not be important to someone else. On the other hand, just imagine I go on your website and it says new addition to the family, and I think that's me, so I click on that. The first thing you can give me is a chart of how that vehicle's performed in all the safety records, which is very important if I'm going to put a new baby in the back. You might have a YouTube video of how big the boot is and how easy it is to get a buggy in the boot and shopping in the boot and everything. And you may have a list of child seat compatibility with that vehicle. All really important things with the new addition to the family, irrelevant for someone else. So understanding context allows you to deliver really timely, relevant, interesting information which will engage. And that's why context now is so important.